Howdy y'all, Michael Fireman here, and welcome back to Season 3 of the Conelanders Assetto Corsa Racing League. This is week number 6, and we're at Zandvort. We're in heat number 2. Now Zandvort, I've never been here before. Never even seen this track, didn't know the track existed before we decided to do it here on Conelanders. Needless to say, I did not get as much practice as I wanted to, so I ended up qualifying in 12th place. Yep. 12th out of 14? So back in the back, not a big deal. So let's take a look at that qualifying lap. All right, here we are coming into the final turn. This is we got 4 minutes left to practice, and it was a 10-minute practice session, I believe. Something like that. So yeah, I did not do very well at all at this track. Coming in. So you can see there that so far is my fastest lap at 2:02.353. And that would put us in 10th. But this is, of course, this is not my that was not my qualifying lap. This is my qualifying lap.
44.
So while we're going around the qualifying here, let's talk about.
I saw you go.
Let's
out,
talk
so
about
I
this
decided
track.
To make it easier.
This track, this track, and I did not agree.
So close to the zeros.
We did not agree at all, and it was I couldn't.
009.
Good job, Jolo. I couldn't get. My biggest problem was driving around this track by myself. Like if I had somebody to follow, I was okay, but driving around this track by myself, I just didn't know. I didn't know braking points. I didn't know anything like that. So, yeah, I didn't have time to practice during the week because it was a busy week for me at the fire department and on the ambulance and, just doing other stuff. So the only practice that I got was basically right before the race. I got about 2 hours worth of practice right before the race. And that sounds like a lot, and it probably is. But having never, ever even seen this track before, I personally needed more time than that to be able to get it sorted out in a manner that would enable me to be confident enough to be competitive at this track. I didn't get that. I didn't get any of that. So it's going to be an interesting race. This lap is actually a pretty good lap. This is one of my fastest laps, I believe, like the whole time I was here. I couldn't.
That wasn't your fault. That was me.
I don't know what it was about this track. I guess it was just so confined. Maybe I don't know. It's just not a very wide track. I don't know. But here we go. Finish up the qualifying lap. We'll talk more about the track here in a little bit. We're gonna qualify with a 2:01.582. So let's get gridded up. Here we are on the grid. We actually ended up, again, as you can see, in 12th.
All right, good luck.
Lights are up. Here's the obligatory good lucks to everybody.
Good luck.
First turn is going to be a pain, just like everywhere. So let's see how things turn out. We got 2-5 in front of us and Jolo off to the left there. And, of course, Nihon Tiger always in front of us. And Power's behind us. So let's see. We get a pretty good start. Nihon doesn't because he's on a controller. So Jolo gets kind of pinched in there. He's trying to squeeze in. We get past Jolo, we get past Nihon, but of course Powers with his powerful starts gets past us. I didn't want to dive on 25 there, so I had to let off, or I had to get on the brakes a little bit more than I was used to. Oh, look out! Got a car off to the left, Mr. Bob. All right, goodbye, Mr. Bob. And so far things are doing all right. Things are doing all right. Up one position, we got the Holy Moose and Jolo behind us, and of course Mr. Bob, who just wrecked out. But the Holy Moose, I don't know what happened to Moose. He's usually up there towards the front, so we'll see how things turn out with him. But we're in 11th, and we're keeping up with the pack, and that's right now. That's what I'm thinking is just keep up with these guys. You're in 11th place. All you got to do is pick off one more spot. Just keep up with these guys. Something's going to happen. This track is death track, so something's going to happen. Somebody's going to spin out. Just okay. Well, bye, Moose.
Wow, sorry. Did not see the corner right there.
That's all right. It's a nice pass. Yeah, good job. Good job, Moose.
Bomb.
It wasn't a dive bomb. It wasn't a dive bomb. I saw you on the inside, and now it threw me off, and there goes Jolo, and down to 13th. Dang it. Oh well. Let's see if we can't fight our way back up there. Don't dive bomb on Jolo. Don't hit me, please, Bob. You're doing fine, Jolo. All right, follow Jolo around, Mr. Bob.
Almost lost it there.
Yes, you did. Mr. Bob, I don't remember where Mr. Bob qualified. I think he was way up top, so I think that he's really fast here. So yeah, there's just nothing I could do. I mean, I took that turn as best as I could take it, and off he went. So, all right, you're faster. Get a good bump. Have fun. Have fun storming the castle. Here we are, lap number 2, down to last. All the way down to last. And then we got 2 people facing wrong. Oh, God, Mr. Tommy's look out. Jeez Louise. And Powers apparently got together.
I got as well out of that as I did.
Apparently, I don't know. We'll have to watch Powers' perspective on that and see how that turned out. Because, again, we all know Mr. Tommy's. We've had run-ins with Mr. Tommy's before. So I'd be interested to see how that actually turned out from Powers' perspective. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. But all I do know is we are now back up to 12th because those guys are now behind us. So we just got to pick up 2 more spots. 2 more spots. And we can make it into the A main. Because, again, that's the whole point of these heat races is to try to make it into the A main. Now, I was talking about this track earlier. There are certain spots in this track where you can look on the ground and see tire marks going into the wall. Those are my tire marks, and I'll show you where they are. Here, it's the 3rd turn, I think. There's just certain turns that got me all the time, and one of them I think was the 3rd turn. And there's tire marks. Like in practice, when I was practicing, I had like 4 or 5 sets of tire marks going to the exact same spot because I kept spinning out the exact same way every freaking time. Mr. Bob getting around Jolo there in front. Again, Mr. Bob, he was quick here.
Don't let him by. That's my competition.
Oh, never mind.
That was
GTA. Remember, Powers? Remember how we play that?
Well, he's got much faster pace than me. He almost ran into back of me a couple times.
Yeah, imagine that. He's talking about Mr. Tommy's
driving
there.
defensively.
And that's Piker. Piker and Tommy's are battling for the rookie championship, I believe, this season. So there you go. That's what that whole conversation was about. And apparently Mr. Tommy's didn't appreciate this track very much either. So, all right, this turn right here, this is the turn I'm talking about. If you look right there where jump is, that's where I had the most problems as well. And there was tire marks on the ground that lead to that wall, and I would hit the exact same spot in that wall every single flipping time. And I didn't like this track. I do not like this track. And it could be the fact that I didn't have...
Oh, slowed down too much.
Yeah, slowed down too much there. It could be the fact that I didn't have enough practice. It could be just a multitude of different things. So, yep, there we go. We slowed down too much. Now the pack's starting to get away from us. And I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I'm doing all right. I'm following around with the pack. And I'm not making any major mistakes other than that slowing down too much. You know, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right.
No, come back. Jolo, come back.
I want Jolo to come back.
Baby, come back.
Oh, this is a good conversation.
You can have all the Red Bull.
I'll come.
Sounds like you just did.
No.
Twice, actually.
Sorry, John. I was too busy laughing.
Why'd you have to take it there, Mock?
Stop making jokes, everyone.
Oh,
this is serious mode, please.
Yeah, the prize at the end of this is crazy.
So someone needs to fart.
So, had a good run of a couple of jokes there.
maybe.
During the
didn't mean to
race,
do
I was
anything
actually
wrong.
having a little bit of fun because I felt like I was doing okay. I'm now up to 10th. You know, I'm like, okay, all right. You know, all I got to do is hold off a lot of faster
not
cars
bad.
that are behind me, and I should be
Yay.
okay. I should be okay to make it into the A main, because that's been my goal, is just make it to 10th. Just make it to 10th. And careful. There's those tire marks I was talking about. And those other set of tire marks are me coming back onto the track and spinning out again. So, yeah. So I'm in 10th. I'm happy.
Draft Neon?
Don't even think about it.
I'm just kidding.
I think y'all should totally.
I thought about it, but I won't.
Please do. please do. I would like to make up a couple more positions. That'd be okay. But, so yeah, I'm not terribly unhappy at this point. I'm actually quite happy. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't spin out. I don't want to spin out. I don't want to lose my 10th place because goals. You know, you got to have goals. However, I do know that Jump is behind me. I practiced a lot with Jump. Jump is much faster than me on this track. I don't remember where exactly Jump qualified, but
Nice save there, Tommy. Sorry for the bump.
But Jump is much faster than I am at this track. So I'm just hoping that I can. I'm trying to. I'm trying to not wreck, and I'm trying to catch up with those guys in front of me. But again, those guys in front of me were faster too. So I'm kind of in a no man's land
That was
right now.
unnecessarily aggressive by me. Sorry, 25.
It's racing.
That's right, racing.
Yeah, but not dive bomb simulator.
Now the dive bomb simulator. Okay, so
Well, you could always give the position back.
no.
I'll think about it.
Give him a week.
He didn't actually do it. So yeah, I'm trying to catch up with these guys in order to
There's nowhere to pass here.
stay in front of Jump.
Oh, there's plenty of places to pass.
That's what I'm
There's
trying to
also
do.
just-
Brave enough.
Safely pass.
Just depends on how badly you want it.
Not that badly.
And then I hear,
Considering you're in a transfer spot right now, yeah, I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, I'm just riding back here.
and I'm like, wait a minute, the transfer spot.
Yes. For everybody behind me, I agree with that statement of Neon's. Don't risk it.
What do you mean, Jolo?
I haven't been risking
He's
it.
talking about Jolo, that car in
Wanna
front of me.
mess you
Final
up.
transfer spot? What?
Do not help him.
Wait,
Leave him in that spot for
wait a minute, what?
ballast.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
So is it 9 or 10 this week?
9.
9,
Son
so
of a
you're just on the outside.
Yeah. So that whole time I'm thinking just cruise around in 10th place and make it into the A main. I forgot.
Servatus, come back.
I forgot.
Let's have
This
fun.
stupid track, this stupid
He's out in front and
stupid
can't get
track
screwed right now,
has
so he's
only
having the time of his
got-
life.
18 spots.
Did you just
There's
say
always
It's
that.
18 starting spots for this stupid,
I mean, he
stupid
did
track.
patent that.
So they're only taking the
Leave the
top
race
9. They're only taking the top 9 from the heat races. I'm in 10th. I need one more spot. And I'm like, son of a bitch. That's not good. Now I have to catch these guys if I want to make it into the A main. I was just cruising around in 10th. I was like, you know what? I was just cruising around, having a good time, trying not to wreck, and now I have to go and catch Jolo. Now I have to catch him. I'm not good enough. There's another spot I wrecked all the time. I'm not good enough at this track to actually chase somebody down. I mean, the guy's pulling distance on me, and then Jump is catching me. I don't know. I don't want to have to do that. And that lap is even slower than all the rest of them. I don't want to. So I gotta try. Anyway, sorry, that was me whiny. That was whiny fireman. Never happen again for the rest of this race. So yeah, I gotta catch him. I got to
And here comes
remember those tracks I was telling you about? The exact look at it, here comes the cars. Don't hit Tommy's, don't hit Bob. Yep, those tracks right there. Those tracks right there are the ones that I was talking about over and over in practice. That's what I would do. I would
Well,
either go too
You're
wide.
the last person I wanted to see here back with me.
Yeah. I was the last person that wanted to be back there. I was Powers. That was the last person I wanted to. Yeah, I'm the last person that wanted to be back there too. So yeah, yeah, that turn, I don't know. I couldn't get it. I just couldn't get it. This whole track I couldn't get. I don't know. So now we're back in 13th. We are 7 seconds behind Tommy's. Careful, stay off of the grass. 7 seconds behind Mr. Tommy's. 10 seconds behind Mr. Bob. 17 seconds behind Jump, who was maybe 5 seconds behind Jolo in 9th. So yeah, our race is pretty much done. We only got 2 laps to go. It's a little over 2 laps, 2.5 laps or so. 2.5 laps to go. So I'm not going to do the whole fast forward thing because, you know, it wouldn't be worth it to do it for just a lap or two. So this season, careful. Careful.
Tires are kind of gone.
Yeah, they're kind of very much gone. So this season has not been a good season for me. Mr. Bob with the fastest lap. Good job, Bob. This season has not. There have been tracks where I have made mistakes, and that is what has caused me to have a bad season. And then I've just had some horrible luck. This is one of those tracks, or this is one of those races I'm just going to have to chalk it up to. I made mistakes, and that's why I ended up where I did. So, yeah. But this whole season, this season as a whole has been just, hey, remember those tire marks I was telling you about? Yep, there they go. Hi, Powers.
Sorry, Powers.
It's okay.
Sorry, Powers. And then I can't get this stupid thing to go straight. Yeah. This season is it's just been ugly for me. And I want to go ahead and apologize in advance, or not in advance. I just want to go ahead and apologize for having such a horrible season. And we got 2 more races to go. After this weekend, we got 2 more weekends to go. I'm hoping that I can make it into the A main for both of those features. And I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to make it into the A main for each one of those features in order to progress my goal, to achieve, I'm sorry, not progress, but achieve my goal for the season, which is to make at least half of the A mains. Now we've got next week is going to be Bathurst, which is another track that I've never been on, but I've been able to practice some at that track. So, and Bathurst is going to be, it's either going to be really, really good for some people and really, really bad for a lot of people, or it's going to be really, really bad for everybody. I see a big shakeup.
Hope that makes up for it, Sharky.
I see a big possible shakeup in some finishing standings possibly happening at next week at Bathurst. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Now, here we go. We got 1 more lap to go. Coming up on the final lap, and I'm now, like I said, I'm just cruising now. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't spin anymore. I just want to get this stupid race over with. Get away from this stupid track that's only got 19 or 18 spots. I fully believe that. There we go. Now we made it without spinning. There's a tire mark.
Made it.
Yeah, I made it. I didn't make it very far. I made it half a turn.
Spoke too soon.
Spoke too soon. Yeah. So, dang, I forgot what I was talking about already, and I just stopped talking about it too. Yeah, the stupid track would. Oh, I fully believe that had it been top 10, that I probably would have stayed my cautious self that I was staying to try to protect that 10th place position. I believe that I could have made it
good race.
into the main had it not been for the fact that I had to make one more spot. I had to make up one more spot. I had to try to push, and it just it came back to bite me just like it always does every time I have to
Race
push.
guys.
So yeah, I blame the track.
Yeah,
No,
sorry about that bump, Sharky.
I blame my lack of practice is what I blame.
Which one?
What do you mean which one? I only hit you once.
Who hit me at the beginning?
I don't know.
Oh,
It wasn't me
Sharky.
because I got pushed off the track.
Doesn't know.
All right, so here we go. We got a couple more turns to go. Everybody else is finished. It's me and Powers, the only ones
Yeah, I
left on
almost
the
threw it away
track.
on that
And
last race
yeah, there goes
Yep.
Powers.
I went in-
Bye,
I went in way
Powers.
too late
You
and
went
almost
in way
went
too
out.
Oh,
late. I was
Sharky, I'm sorry,
watching you fall
Sharky.
back from there. I was
And
like,
then yeah,
I
so
seen that jump
we
was
got a little bit
catching
left
up
to
and you were
go.
falling back, and I was like,
one more
uh-oh.
turn,
Yeah, I was just trying
and
to
that's
finish
gonna be
at night,
it.
but I just, for some
Everybody's
reason, went way
babbling
too wide in
away.
the mountain.
I'm just trying to finish
Oh, your
because
tires.
I'm
man, I
ready
felt
to be
like they
done.
were getting bad near the end.
here we are finishing up. We actually finished up in 14. Don't
Every
pay
other
attention
time
to
I've taken
that.
tires has been bad
So
news
let's
for
take a
me.
look at the final results of the race. I still don't like this track. Nope.
I love it.
All right, so here we are looking at the final results for the Heat 2 race. And we had a little shakeup. We had a Servatus sighting at the top, followed by Jim Knight, Sharky, Piker, Racer 0940. The Holy Moose. He picked up 8 spots. I told you that guy was fast. Followed by 2-5, Neon Tiger, and Jolo picking up the final transfer spot. Good job, you top 9 folks. Jump. He had he almost caught up to Jolo. So maybe I shouldn't say maybe. If I hadn't have spun on that turn, Jump would have caught me and passed me. So there is that. But yeah, good job, Jump. It sucks that you had your little spin and fell back 3 places. But you had a good recovery. Had a pretty good recovery. So behind Jump again was Mr. Bob, who also spun out there at the very beginning. He dropped 7 positions down to 11th. Mr. Tommy's also had a spin, dropped 6 position. Powers, way to maintain, Powers. Good job. And then there we are, 14th. 16 seconds behind Powers. It was awful. My gap to first was over a minute. So half a lap. They were a half a lap ahead of me. It took me 17 minutes. Still 0 kilograms. But I got 2 points. Yay, 2 points. Stupid track only having 18 spots. Here we go. Take a look at the fastest laps. And, of course, down here at the bottom, Sector 1. Oh, I wasn't quite last in Sector 1. Last in Sector 2, though. And there's the lap times again. I was only 2 seconds behind the fastest lap. And only 0.028 seconds behind Power's fastest lap. But still slow as hell. Still slow as hell. And here we go. Lap chart right down here. And as you can see, Servatus and Sharky changed places. And then Jim Knight, he made a good run. Good job, Jim Knight. And here's our little red line. Dropped down to last in the first lap because of the reasons. Why did I don't remember. And then we made our way back up to 10th and then spun again. And there we are in last. So, yeah. Good job, all the rest of you guys. That's going to be the end of this episode. Next episode, which is going to come out tomorrow, is going to be the B main race. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to put it out. Yeah, I have to. I have to put it out. So yeah, the B main race is going to be coming out tomorrow. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Make sure you check out all the rest of these guys, their perspectives of the races, especially Jump. I would really like to see what happened to him. And Powers, I'd like to see how he and Mr. Tommy's got along. So make sure you go check out all those guys. Make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow's video. And yeah, I believe that's going to be it. As always, I appreciate y'all for watching. If you have any questions or comments, tips, tricks, hints, how to drive better other than just get good, leave that all in the comment section below. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, and I will see y'all next time.